All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harchakvadash. Double honor to our apostles, the bishops, the elders of the great millstone who teach, guide, and rule well. And greetings, salutations, blessings, much love unto you. Hopeful elect, Shalom unto you. Your brother Shaquat with a quick video. And just want to go over this technology increase, right? MOTB technology update, right? And it says the first Neuralink patient can now play chess games with his mind. Okay, and what is this? This is that Neuralink, Elon Musk. And this angle of them explaining it to you is the angle of persuasion, if you will. Okay? You got to understand what this devil is doing. And I don't mean specifically Elon Musk. I mean specifically the elite Edomites that run the world, okay? When you understand what their agenda is and what they're doing, you begin to understand that they have a ungodly message and an ungodly, wicked, if you will, agenda ahead of them, okay? And with that agenda, what do they want to do? They want to completely control everybody. And I'm going to get the precept. We all should know Revelation 13. I'm going to grab it. But just want to show you that this is all the incentives that come with it. Oh, now there's the, they got, what do they call that? GPS, the Amber Alert. All these things can now be, can make sense, if you will, to people if they, you know, because we need these things. There's immigrants, there's people being kidnapped, there's all this other stuff happening, air tags. All these are ways to condition you to accept this MOTB. All right, which is the big test, man. Okay, because it is a sign of your allegiance unto the beast system. And like I said, I'll grab that in just a moment out of the scripture. One sec. So this is Revelation 13. I'll start at verse 14. And that's why if I would love to go into that movie Oppenheimer, and I'll try to do a little bit of it when I get the opportunity. Couple clips, couple speeches is particularly in my mind. One scene in that movie, but this scripture goes into that. All right, in 12, matter of fact 13. I'll read it from 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And that the power of the sword, which you go into deeper into this, into Isaiah the 54th chapter, and there's other various scriptures, Joel 2, and they got all these other scriptures. Revelation has some talking about these nuclear missiles, the indignation of the Lord. Okay, and they're all over the prophetic scriptures as well. But the point of them is showing you who is connected to it and who's gonna have that power. And then so the pride of them having that power, they also began to have the power to of their science, right? To have an image of the beast, as it's about to say. And part of that image or that way of life is this technocracy. Okay, so Revelation 13 verse 14, and he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Okay, and what's the beast? That EU NATO nations, which are Edomites, how do I say it? The structure they resemble, if you will, the structure of the Roman Empire. They are actually the rebirth of the Roman Empire. Okay, that Roman Empire begins to set back up during the Renaissance period. Okay, and they had that same warlike spirit on them. Okay, but this is the latter version of them. All right, which says, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast. Right? Why is it an image to the beast? It's an image to the beast because the image is the way of life that you need to live in this system. And if you have Neuralink, that connects you to the system. Or if you have, as it's going to read further down, an allegiance by accepting this beast as your master, if you will, okay, over you, okay, by putting that C-hip in your body. All right, that's how this thing works. That's how this thing goes down, right? Anyway, it says, make an image of the beast, and which, to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. That's that ancient Roman Empire. In the Renaissance, they came back. After they were taken down for 1,000 years, they came back into power under that same structure. All right. Now, 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. If you don't live by that technocracy way of life, you'll be killed. Okay? And that's key. All right? Because it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we know that word is charagma, which is an impaling incision. What's the other word? Basically, to cut into your flesh. All right, but this is what they're cutting into your flesh with. We're not even supposed to be doing that, but they want to impale something within you. Okay, what is it? That C-hip. Why? Because that C-hip has GPS. It has all your vitals and all those other things. When you get into your dental, the blood, your medical records, your credit history, even going forward under the China model, that social credit score. They're going to have all these things connected to it, so that the system set up around. What do you think they were setting up when the lockdown first happened? They set all these towers up with 5G capabilities. Watch when we see 6G roll out. Okay, you think when President Trump, now this is back in Trump's first presidency, he said, yeah, we need to go ahead and start moving toward the 6G as they're putting the 5G up. Okay, because he wants to stay ahead of it, finding another frequency to work. Okay, going forward. Yeah, you may think he may be your economic savior, but at the end of the day, he's still pushing the same agenda out of the elites, man. The same worldly mind state. He's not for Israelites being under Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, let's not get that twisted. Okay, but whatever your opinions about Sleepy Joe, we love Sleepy Joe now because we knew it wasn't a wise decision, but we understood that he would just help to set this thing up further. But everybody and whoever is in office is going to set this thing up. Okay, there are no good candidates for you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the Israelites. Your candidate should be Yahushai, and for his return. And upon that, it's the destruction and breaking down of the world as we know it, this age and rulership of the world we know it. And the end of it is coming into this MOTB, Day of the Lord situation, our temptation situation, Jacob's trouble situation. Okay, which all those keys are from another lesson for another day. But moving on with this, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, into their body, right? That no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the number of the beast or the number of his name. And if you can't buy or sell, you cannot participate in this system, in this way of life. And if you don't, you can't buy or sell. That means you can't eat, you can't work. How do you earn a living for yourself? You're ousted from society. Okay? So how are you going to live? Well, we know that the Heavenly Father said, don't worry about it. I got you. If you're of my anointed, I got you. My chosen, I got you. Right? But look what they're doing now. Now, it's saying, oh, okay, that's for if you're paralyzed or you have ailments. All that sounds good until you see this article. Right? This is biometricupdate.com. And it says Kuwaitis, which is Kuwait is in the Middle East, right? Urges to complete mandatory biometrics registration by June. Okay? Biometrics, that's the body, man. Okay? Now, biometrics go. Let me get the definition of biometrics.
Here's the definition of biometric: involving the automated recognition of individuals by means of unique physical characteristics, typically for the purposes of security.
Yep. It says involving the automated, which is where technology, AI, and computers and all that come in, right? Automated recognition of individuals. It has to be, you have to be recognized by a computer system, basically, or AI or something like that, automated system of individuals by means of unique physical characteristics, or your blood type, or your bank account, or your skin type, or your nationality, your race. Okay, all these things, your height, your weight, your eye color, all these things will be put into your biometrics. All of those is what make up you, your biology. Okay, that's part of the word there. Okay, metrics is measuring your biology, and all of those measurements, like when you play 2K or whatever, you do the My Player, you're putting together a biometric. Okay, you're measuring of how your physical is put together, your skin type, your skin color, your height, your weight, so on and so forth. All right, so relating to or involving the application of statistical analysis to biological data. Okay, biological data, putting those stats with it. By the measuring of those, do you measure up? When you go to the combine, is just check it does all of this, and do you measure up? The combine, I'm talking about NFL, NBA combines, where they're seeing players, seeing how agile they are, see how high they jump, how far they run, how tall they are, how much they weigh, how strong they are. All these different things have to go on, right? And I missed this this used in a sentence or phrase under the first definition. Says a biometric passport, which is the MOTB. The difference is going to be in your body, but the point we're saying is Kuwait is now having it being mandatory. All right, it's now mandatory in Kuwait. Okay, Kuwaitis have been given 3 months to complete mandatory fingerprinting. Part of your biometrics is unique, right? For the country's central biometric database. The final countdown for registering the biometric data starts on March 1st and will continue until June the 1st. Hey, that's a short deadline. No time to think about it. Go set up your date and get it set up. But we saw this already rolled out. We told you years ago that this was going to happen. Okay, when they have these other passports that are the C-19, okay, passports, right? It says after that deadline, citizens and residents who fail to complete the registration will face a suspension of all transactions, buying and selling, okay, with Kuwait's Ministry of Interior. The agency warned in a statement on Twitter. Okay, Ministry of Interior. You can't participate over there. Okay, the initiative is a part of Kuwait's efforts to modernize security and improve access to public services with the help of a planned digital identity. Okay, so it's not about your biological identity no more, the actual person and who you are and what you look like. It's now a digital identity. Okay, you see that this is happening even when you pull up online. Why do you think they've opened it up to where you can be whatever gender you want? So when you go online, you will now have the choice, because this is where the choices came from. Okay, there were people that was unsure about how their life was supposed to go. Whatever. However that argument goes, like I said, that's something for another day. But the point of it is that they had a choice. The choice came when they went online. Now I can choose to be a 7-foot tall woman if I want to. 145 pounds or whatever. I'm just saying. All right. But the choices you can, even though my stats are different than that. I'm a 6 foot, 6'1", 200-pound male. All right. Anyway, it says, authorities have been rushing to complete, and this is in an area of the world where they don't play that other BS, okay? That the Western world and Americas and that NATO beast system that wants the image, but it's can't forget it's an NWO, a new world order. So this is the new thing for the world to get under, okay? And Kuwait is already, we know how deep the Western world, particularly America, was in Kuwait just some 20 years ago, in the early 90s. All right, it says security. Okay, yep. It says authorities have been rushing to complete the fingerprinting by installing biometric scanners at malls and opening new registration centers. Okay, they want it done. The country reached a milestone in August 2023 with over 1 million residents submitting their biometrics. Biometric data collection has also been made mandatory for all people entering the country. So if you go to Kuwait, you got to do it. Oh, it's to keep down terrorists. Yeah, okay, sure. Sounds good. Sounds like the right reason to make it mandatory for everyone to get on board with what they got going. All right. It says to complete the task by June, fingerprinting centers have been opened on all border crossings, Kuwait International Airport, and designated commercial complexes. According to Khalid Times Kuwait, and also book an appointment through Sahel or whatever, an application that provides services from government agencies. All right. And this is showing you where they're going with this thing. You see this? You see that? Digital ID at center of Europe's data sharing changes. Anyway, but this is all technocracy and technology coming to the forefront, which we know that's part of what the scientists or the beast system is trying to implement. Yeah, they've been over there getting chips out of Taiwan. Yeah, they've been getting technology from China and Japan and different parts of the world and funding it and making deals, all to get their NWO popping off, man. Until it hits the people here in America and becomes mandatory here in America. It's got to happen. It's got to go down. There's nothing that you can do for or against it. All right, you're in the system, man. It's got to happen. All right, so I just want to hit this real quick. Okay, MOTB update is mandatory in Kuwait, and they already have the incentive set up of, if you have any deficiencies, they can hook you up to the system of where you can play chess with your mind with the Neuralink and so on and so forth, other things. They can, like a Fitbit, they can put the technology in you to, you cannot have, your cholesterol's high, you can't eat this. Oh, you're deficient in this, you need to go purchase some of those. And Amazon, I'm sure Amazon's going to be connected to this shit between them and Walmart, and you can go ahead and we'll send it to you, no problem. All right? So anyway, Lord willing, this was edifying, giving all praise and glory to the Yahweh, Bashim, Shabbat, Shemar, Chakudash, that belong to our apostles, the bishops, the elders of the great millstone. Greetings, salutations, blessings, much love unto you, hopeful elect, unto the next one. Shalom.